the flow of the game really well. I thought he managed the football. Great play by the SEMO kid right before the half. But other than that, I thought in terms of, the operation of the offense, handling the football, obviously his distribution and accuracy, I thought he was really good. And, for his first time out, and then having the opportunity to have to handle, an adverse situation and then respond to it. So I think all those things were really good for Hunter, and I thought he did a great job handling those things.
Your thoughts on Jirel specifically, I guess, in the second half, where you guys seem to make a concerted effort to get him the ball?
Yeah, I think we have a lot of faith in Jirel Brock. I really feel I know I've said this a couple times, from the winter to the spring to fall camp, I really feel like he has just continued to grow and get better. And I think you saw that with really his complete, product of what he did today. I thought he caught the ball in the backfield well, thought he blocked well, and I think we all know he can run the ball really well. So, I thought from his standpoint, getting off to a really great start, I don't know if you could ask for a better start to, him being the starting tailback here.
Did he play with a little more, aggression or urgency there in the second half? It seemed like he was, I guess, more at the point of attack, was a little more aggressive.
Yeah, I think it's, you got to remember, I think tailback sometimes it takes getting in the flow of the game a little bit, and I just think it naturally came a little bit smoother as the game went on, and I probably that way for the majority of our guys. Some of those veteran guys I thought were great early, and really caught fire early, but I think some of those young guys really across the board on offense and defense, you really felt like we started to settle in and let the game come to us really throughout the, second, third, and fourth quarter.
3 touchdown game for him, first 3 touchdown game in 9 years, and Hunter first 4 touchdown game for a debut starter in 20 plus years. What can you say about their connection and also just X's game all around?
Yeah, I think from an Xavier standpoint, nothing ever shocks me because just what he continues to do in terms of his preparation and detail. It's great that it's the fruit of his labor goes into what you saw today, and the ball came his way and he made incredible plays on the football. I've said this multiple times about X. When your best players are your hardest workers, they're the guys that, they show up on Tuesday and Wednesday. They're in the film room till late at night. They're the first guys in the facility. That's great for your team because everybody wants to be the best players, and that is who he is, and that's why when you see the production that he had today, you're excited because sometimes the ball doesn't always come your way, but it did today, and he was ready, and as we've seen multiple times from X, he's going to take advantage of it.
And a quick second question, you had a lot of newcomers make plays today. Colby Reeder with the tipped ball. Tyler hasn't played a lot, he comes up with it, and on down the line. Can you talk about
Yeah, geez, you're watching the game unfold, and it's like the numbers and the guys, and it's like, daggone, man, there's a lot of guys doing a lot of really good things, and new names, different guys, and I think it's just exciting because I feel like you guys got to see what we felt in fall camp. You just kept seeing the growth of this team, and I almost feel like you watched it throughout the game today, and that'll be the challenge for this group. We're going to have to only continue to grow and get ourselves better, and I think the one thing that was hugely positive, you saw, our coverage units and our special teams, you saw taking care of the football for the most part. You saw, the ability to be effective in some of the situational things. We haven't done that well enough to start the seasons here, and that's been a challenge, really my challenge. And I thought that was really great to see from the whole of our football team is, getting off to a really good start in some of those things. I thought that was positive.
You're a go for it on 4th down guy anyway, and why not when you have Brock and Brees and Brock and David back there?
Yeah.
But you did it today early in the game with Hunter, and I'm thinking it gave him a lot of confidence. Why did you? What went into the thought process there?
Yeah, and I'll just say this. I am obviously we do believe in our players, and I have absolute faith in Hunter Deckers. I think, from my end, Hunter, you're a little spoiled. That's different with Hunter than it was some of our last quarterbacks because you've got to see Hunter playing games. You've got to watch him prepare, and you got to watch him prepare with great players around him. And like I said, I think for me with Hunter, again, January, February, March, April, May, June, July, and August, I could have told you I really felt confident that he would play well today. his preparation in detail, his commitment to process, I love it. I love what he's about. I love his process of how he gets himself there. And obviously Hunter's a great competitor. He wants to be the best. And man, those are all traits that you want your quarterback to have. And man, you want to put the ball in his hand and let those guys go make plays. And I thought he was uberly efficient. And again, why would you do that? Because you trust him.
This kind of follows up on that last question. Obviously, you have a lot of faith in Hunter, but did his performance today, stepping out there, it's kind of his first start, first game as the guy on the team. Did his performance today surprise you at all, or is this what you expected out of him?
It doesn't. I would almost say it'd be rude for me to say if it surprised me. I really have great faith in Hunter Deckers. I think Randy had asked a question on Tuesday's press conference about the recruiting process of Hunter. And I fell in love with Hunter Deckers from the first day that I saw him in camp as a junior going to be a senior in high school. And then again, watching him, I think if you go back to his story, man, this isn't like the underdog story. Like, this guy's been successful at everything he's done. He's been the elite basketball player on a really good basketball team. He's been the elite baseball player on a great baseball team. He's been the elite quarterback on a great high school football program. So what Hunter knows how to do is win and be successful. And really the only thing he's continued to do since he's been here with us is we have just continued to earn trust and kind of grow together as one, and that's a joy. And so I'm excited for him that it looked like it did today. I thought really efficient, and the great thing is there's still things he can grow from today in today's game where, man, he's going to have to continue to grow. And again, man, one game doesn't define a season. It's who you become through the entirety of this thing, and his growth process will be as critical as all of ours.
How did you feel overall about the play of the defense?
Yeah, I thought we were okay early on. We made some big plays to kind of get ourselves out of them making some, it's kind of like we were like so excited to go play. We were right there to make some big plays, and man, their guys made a couple really good plays. The quarterback scrambled out and had a couple good plays. I thought we settled in the second half, and we were fantastic in the second half. It just, I feel like it took us a little bit to kind of settle ourselves in, and it wasn't the fact of scheme or anything like that. It was the fact of, man, we had opportunities to make plays, and we just didn't early, and then we did a really great job in the second half. Great adjustments, our kids settled in, a lot of young guys played really good, and the key to what we did in the first half was we made some big plays when we needed to as well. Obviously, the fourth down Onyedin, interception, man, big play for our football team.
Only 3 carries for Cartavius, but it seemed like 3 electric carries. Does he have an extra gear there?
Yeah, I do hope that gear's all right. I think
That was my next question.
I do think he's okay. I think it was more cramping than it was hamstring, but I think we'll figure it out as we see through the week. And I think that's the one thing about all of that whole group is, man, I think you saw an extra gear from Jarrell. I think whether it showed up or not, Eli Sanders has got a couple gears, and I think Dion, you saw flashes of that too. So Cartavius certainly has got those things, and it'll be really good to kind of again continue to grow forward with that running back room. But boy, I was really proud of what those guys did as well today.
Any further questions? Thank you.
Awesome, thank you guys.